Many dreams do not die because people are weak. They die because people talk too much. The moment a goal enters their heart, they announce it to everyone. And slowly, the satisfaction of speaking replaces the pain of working. But some goals grow best in silence, just like seeds beneath the soil. This is the story of a young man, a wise monk, and a lesson that changed his entire future. Stay with me until the end, because this story may completely change the way you protect your dreams. In a small town surrounded by hills and rivers, there lived a young man who dreamed of changing his life. He came from a poor family. His father worked long hours carrying heavy loads in the market. His mother stitched old clothes for villagers late into the night. Since childhood, the young man had watched his parents struggle every single day. So deep inside his heart, he carried one powerful dream. He wanted to become successful enough to lift his family out of poverty forever. Every evening after work, he studied business books borrowed from a small library in town. He planned to start his own trading business someday. At first, he worked quietly. But one day, excitement filled his heart after he made a detailed plan for his future. And without realizing it, he began speaking about it constantly. At tea stalls, he told people, "One day I will become richer than anyone in this town." While walking with friends, he proudly said, "Soon I will open a huge business." People reacted exactly how he hoped. Some praised him. Some admired his ambition. Some even began calling him future merchant. And every time people appreciated his dream, he felt motivated for a little while. But slowly, something dangerous began happening inside him. Instead of spending hours learning and improving, he started spending more time talking. He imagined success more than he worked for it. At night, rather than studying carefully, he daydreamed about expensive clothes, large houses, and people respecting him. Weeks passed. Then months. But his real progress became smaller and smaller. Still, he continued speaking proudly about his future everywhere he went. One afternoon, while walking near the edge of town feeling frustrated and confused about his lack of progress, he noticed an old monk sitting peacefully beneath a banyan tree beside the river. The monk was known for giving wise advice to travelers. Something about the monk's calm face made the young man stop. After a moment, the monk opened his eyes and smiled gently. "You seem troubled," he said. The young man sat beside him and sighed deeply. "I don't understand my life anymore," he admitted. "I have big dreams. I tell everyone about them. But somehow, nothing is changing." The monk listened quietly. Then he picked up two small clay pots resting beside the tree. One pot contained a tiny seed buried beneath the soil. The other pot held only stones. The monk handed both pots to the young man. "Take these," he said, "and come back tomorrow morning." Confused, the young man obeyed. That night, he carefully watered the pot containing the seed. But he ignored the pot filled with stones since it obviously could never grow. The next morning, he returned to the monk. The old monk pointed toward the seed pot. "Tell me," he asked softly. While the seed rested beneath the soil, "did it make noise?" The young man shook his head. "No." The monk smiled. Yet while remaining silent, it was slowly growing roots. Then the monk pointed toward the pot filled with stones. "And this pot? It makes no growth at all. Yet it looks full from the outside." The young man listened carefully. Then the monk picked up the seed pot and said, "Dreams are like seeds. In the beginning, they are weak and fragile. If you constantly expose them to the opinions, praise, and attention of others, your energy slowly leaves the work and enters your words." The young man lowered his eyes silently. Because deep inside, he knew the monk was describing his life perfectly. The monk continued. Many people enjoy talking about success because talking gives temporary satisfaction. The mind feels rewarded before the work is completed. And slowly, discipline disappears. A cool breeze moved through the trees. The river flowed quietly nearby. Then the monk gave one final example. He pointed toward a bamboo tree growing near the riverbank. Do you know something interesting about bamboo? For years after planting, almost nothing appears above the ground. People think nothing is happening. But beneath the soil, deep roots are growing silently. And one day, the bamboo suddenly rises strong and tall. The monk looked directly into the young man's eyes. If the bamboo spent its early years trying to impress the world, it would never become strong enough to rise. Silence filled the air. For the first time, the young man understood his mistake. He had been feeding his ego instead of feeding his dream. He spent more time announcing success than building it. That day changed him completely. From then onward, he stopped speaking proudly about his future plans. He stopped seeking validation. Instead, he worked quietly, studied quietly, learned quietly. Months turned into years. Slowly, his knowledge grew. His discipline became stronger. And eventually, the small trading business he once dreamed about finally became real. People in town were shocked by his success. Many asked him, "How did you achieve all this so quietly?" The young man simply smiled. Because now he understood something most people never learn. Real growth does not need attention. It needs patience. If we look carefully at today's world, this lesson has become more important than ever. Many people announce their goals immediately. They post every new plan online. They talk constantly about success before doing the hard work required to reach it. But often, the excitement of sharing creates a false feeling of achievement. And slowly, motivation fades away. Some dreams need silence while they are still growing. Not every seed should be exposed before it becomes strong enough. Because true success is built quietly. Through discipline nobody sees. Through sacrifices nobody applauds. And through consistency repeated every single day. So before telling the world about your next big dream, ask yourself, am I protecting this dream? Or just performing it? Because in the end, strong roots grow silently beneath the